they've got no heat between the sheets.
Ryan is very old-fashioned.
So he had a hot blind date.
She just got done telling me that she was a nymphomaniac.
And he brought out her burning
I
desires.
just pushed him down on the bed, ripped open his shirt, and I just dripped a little candle wax over his chest.
After he has his own spicy blind date.
You went salsa dancing? When'd you go salsa dancing? You know I want to go salsa dancing.
Will he bring his heat back home?
I saw a little thrust in his hip.
Or have a change of heart?
Welcome to Change of Heart. Let's meet our couple. Now, they met 8 months ago at a dance club. When he approached her, she was all bark and bite, but it wasn't long before his puppy dog eyes turned her into a pussycat, and they've been playing Fetch the Bone ever since. So please give it up for Ryan Mack and Nikki Cross. Welcome to the show. Nikki, let me start with you. Tell me why Ryan's in the doghouse.
Oh my gosh, Chris, he's like so jealous. When we go out, he always puts me on this leash. He grabs me by the back of my neck. He just guides me through the mall.
I don't grab her by her neck.
Yes, you do.
Ryan.
I grab her by the arm because
No, you don't.
she
You grab me
flirts.
by the neck. You put me on your little leash and you just drag me through the mall.
I grab her by your arm.
No, you
She does these
don't.
flirtatious looks. She's flirting with every guy who's got skimpy
No,
clothes.
I don't.
You don't have
Hey,
skimpy clothes.
I dress like a regular
Now, Ryan,
girl.
here's the important question, though. Even though she may flirt with other guys, do you think she appreciates you?
She doesn't appreciate me at all. I tell her, gold doesn't fall from the sky every day.
You're not gold, honey.
Trust me.
You're not gold.
I'm gold.
No, you're not.
Trust me.
You are
Well, he
not
thinks he
gold.
is.
He's not. You're not gold.
All right, give me an example, Ryan.
You're
What
not.
have you done for Nikki lately that she hadn't appreciated?
Man, like we went to Disneyland one time, had a great time. Took her, got her a Mickey Mouse hat and a sucker. She's like, thanks.
What am I gonna do with a sucker? I'm not a 4-year-old. I want the stuff.
It's the little things that you appreciate.
No, I wanted the stuff.
Nikki? All right, Nikki, what about you? When you try to do nice things for him, is he thankful?
No, I suggested that we go on a picnic and.
Picnics are for sissies.
No, they're not. They are romantic.
Man.
You're
Yeah,
just
romance,
not a
dude.
romantic
Romance,
person.
candlelight dinners, romance.
Oh my God, you don't even
All right,
like
so Nikki,
candles.
he doesn't like picnics, obviously. Does he take you out to eat, at least take you to dinner?
Oh my gosh. He told me get dressed so he could take me to this nice restaurant. We drive up and he's like, oh, we're going to Sizzlers. I'm like, you want the Sizzlers?
It ain't got nothing to do with Sizzlers.
Oh my God, wait. Well, let me finish. And then he tells me, hey, $20 is our limit, okay? And
Wow,
I'm like,
big spender.
I'm like, $20? I'm
No,
like, okay.
no.
So then we walk up and he's like, hey, I'm gonna order for you, okay? I'm like, okay, be sweet. Go ahead, order for me. He orders me this big old bulky hamburger with a glass of water. Talking about something.
She's on a
I
diet.
was not
She's
on no
trying to
diet.
look her best.
She's on no
All right,
diet.
Nikki, let me ask you this. He likes a little sizzle for dinners. How about sizzle in the bedroom?
No, Ryan is very old-fashioned. I suggested tying him up and trying candle
This
wax.
ain't cowboy. This ain't cowboy. This ain't Cowboys and
No,
Indians.
you just want to
No,
get in
we don't-
and
we
get
don't-
out.
no.
You don't never want to. Don't go there. Cause
He
no.
would have had no part of that, I guess. He's not
No.
very experimental.
No.
I don't believe in being burned. If I wanted to be burned, I would have joined the frat.
All right, Ryan.
It doesn't hurt.
Ryan, communication. Everybody will agree communication is very important in a relationship. How are you guys in that department?
It's terrible. I mean, it's like talking to a brick wall. If I wanted to talk to a brick wall, I asked Humpty Dumpty to come over.
Oh my gosh. When you sit there and you talk about your hair in your car,
We
that's
talk
all you
about
talk
you.
about.
We talk about
no,
where
we
we
don't.
wanna go.
No, we don't. You sit here,
Where
oh
we wanna
babe,
go, what
I
you
gotta
wanna
take my
do
car
in
to get in
life.
service next week. Oh, you know what? I think I'm gonna dye my hair blonde. No, you know what? I think I'm gonna go
Nice
black.
issue.
Yeah, but Nikki, if he's trying to talk to you about other things, why you tune him out?
Because he talks about his hair, that's all.
Talk
He starts talking about his car and his hair.
What she
No, we
might
don't.
want to do in life.
No, we don't. No, we
All
don't.
right, Gary, I'll give you a chance to redeem yourself a little bit, Nikki, because
Okay.
we've heard some complaints.
Okay.
Give me something good about Ryan.
Well, he's funny. He's sweet. Like one time I had like a really bad day at work and I came home crying. He was like, "Oh, baby, it'll be okay." He gave me a hug and then he took me out for ice cream. So he is a sweet guy. When he
Very
wants to
comforting.
be.
That's nice.
Yeah.
And Ryan, what keeps you hanging out with Nikki?
She's fun to be around with. You know, we can have a great time together. I care about her more than she knows.
Oh, sweetie.
There you go. Good. But Nikki, one more question before we go to break. Why come on the show and go on these dates?
Well, me and Ryan been together for a while, and we're so used to each other. I don't want neither one of us to feel like we're just settling, and there might be someone else out there.
Test the water.
Test the waters and make sure you're taking each other for granted. All right, good enough. Now, coming up next, it's a little scandal that involves a dripping candle. So stay tuned. Here with Nikki. Now, Nikki says Ryan treats her like a dog. Actually, that he puts her on a leash and feeds her hamburger and water. And in the bedroom, well, he just puts her to sleep. So we set her up with a stud boy who says he treats his women like fine Siamese pussycats. And this dude in bed, well, let's just say he knows how to make them purr. Please welcome Will Fry.
What's up? Yeah, what's up?
Hi, Will. How you doing? Good to see you. Ryan, if you're gold, what would you call Will?
Copper.
Not a hater. Don't be a hater, baby.
Copper. All right, Nikki, what about you? When Will popped up at the door, what'd you think?
I was like, oh my gosh, I wanted to kick my brother out of the house and just ravish him.
Right
Right there.
And what about you, Will? Equally impressed?
Yes, I was. Great body, nice legs, and damn nice booty.
Hey. And Will, how about her fashion sense? How was she dressed?
Very nice. I think she had one of the shortest skirts on that's legal to wear.
Uh-huh.
And a very nice low-cut shirt.
Typical.
Right, what's that, Ryan?
Typical.
You're saying it's typical?
Yeah.
But it was okay she go out on a date dressed like that?
More conservative, but you know.
You liked it when you met me.
Nikki, I understand on your date that William took you to your favorite Mexican restaurant. Is that a place that you would go with Ryan?
No, Ryan wouldn't appreciate it. He's not
We
special
love
enough to go there.
Mexican food.
No, but you can't go there,
We've had
baby.
Mexican
No,
food before.
but you can't go there because you know,
No?
You're
Will,
too
how about
cheap.
Will?
You're too
Wait, let me
cheap.
ask Will, while you guys were out together, did she happen to talk about Ryan, tell you anything about him?
Yeah, it sounds like this guy's got some major problems, man. Yeah, right? Sounds like a pretty jealous control freak, if you ask me.
So you
I'm
got to
not
hear a
jealous.
little about that. So did it bother you? Did you think, oh, the guy might come after me? Or
It
anything
worried
like
me
that?
at first because when we were leaving her apartment, her little brother said she was going to call him and tell him where we were at. But now that I see him, I ain't too
Yeah.
worried.
Okay, no problem there. Nikki, why your little brother going to stir it up?
Just looking out for
Just
Ryan,
making
I
sure.
guess.
Taking
Okay.
care of business.
Now,
Anyway,
Nikki, what
he's
about
probably
while you're
paid
back at the restaurant, you're at the Mexican restaurant, did he happen to show you his chimichanga?
No, but he showed
Wait, he showed you what?
me. He showed me his butt.
His butt?
Yeah, he got up to go use the phone. So he's walking off, and he stopped, and he did like one of these little turns and lifted up his shirt, and he like kind of wiggled his butt at
Oh,
me.
yeah?
And so I'm like
Wow,
hanging over, like
Austin
drilling, because
Powers.
he had like a really nice butt. So
What about Ryan's butt? You like Ryan's butt?
Ryan has a little duck butt.
It works. It's well enough.
Okay.
Oh,
I like
duck
the way
butt.
it wiggles.
All right,
It
Will, you're in the
wiggles.
middle of a restaurant. What makes you decide need to show off your assets?
Well, she had just got done telling me that she's a nymphomaniac and she couldn't find
Well, of course.
a man to fulfill her needs, so I thought I'd give her a little preview.
Well fulfilled.
So, Nikki, what about over dinner? Was he whispering sweet nothings to you, or?
Yeah, he noticed that my tongue was pierced, so he told me that I can do whatever I want to do to him with my
All right, Will, what about dessert? Did you stay at the restaurant for that?
I know, we went back to her room for that.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
And Nikki, what was going on back at the room?
I just pushed him down in the bed, ripped open his shirt, and I just like
Yeah.
kind of straddled over him and dripped a little candle wax over his chest.
There's the candle wax. And Will, what was that experience like for you?
That was new, but it burned at first. But then once
Going
it got
to frat.
hard, she licked it
Going
and
to
it
frat.
cooled it off. Felt real nice.
What's that, Ryan?
Go on a frat party if you want to get burned.
Join
You
a
gotta get
frat
branded.
party.
Try it, man.
Get
Try it.
branded.
Now, Ryan, see, this guy was doing it. He was enjoying himself, but you wouldn't do it?
I'm not a frat member. I don't have to burn
I
myself.
ain't in a frat.
You can
I
have
ain't in
plenty
a
of
frat.
fun. You can have plenty of
I
fun
ain't a frat. I
without
just
doing
ain't
it.
afraid to try new things.
All right, let me go back to Nikki here. Here he is. He's got his shirt open. You're doing the wax thing. How was his body?
Oh, he had a very nice chest. Ryan, he has like a little bird chest. He's like, every night he's like always in the mirror just like flexing, thinking he's God gift body.
I got a
and-
washboard. She knows about the
Babe,
washboard.
babe,
You know
no,
about the
no,
washboard.
no, it's not washboard.
Washboard.
No,
We can
no.
we can watch a few things.
No,
on
it's just
that.
like scratching.
So, Nikki, let me come back to the date for a second here. Will said you could do whatever you want with your tongue. Where else did it go?
Well, I like up his neck and we started kissing, rolling around on the bed, making out, having a little fun.
All right, Will, so as things are getting a little heated here, can you get us out of the bedroom? What happened next?
Yeah, we decided we didn't want to piss Ryan off any further, so we went down the road to a little sports bar.
So you went out to a sports bar?
Yeah.
Wow.
And Will, your type of crowd hanging at a sports bar?
You know, not really. I think it was Monster Truck Night, and we went inside and they were line dancing to Ricky Martin. So
Oh, yeah.
we just kind of sat back and chilled.
So I don't know, in a place like this, Nikki, could you get a romantic slow dance at least?
Yeah, they happened to play a slow song by Garth Brooks. You know, so
Scoot and Boogie?
be quiet. So
Boogie?
no.
Oh, that's real
So
romantic.
we're slow dancing to the song, and it was kind of funny because he started singing, and I started laughing because he was singing so loud, and the people around us just like stopped and stared because he was like over the DJ just singing. I was like,
And it wasn't karaoke night.
No, it wasn't. And I was like, shh. I was like, shh.
All right, so but Nikki, overall, how was your date?
It was real great. It was like the best date I had in a long time. Like, he really treated me like the woman, and I wish Ryan would do the same.
I do.
No, you don't.
All right, Nikki, was there anything, though, with the two of you that you doubt that Will's the guy? Anything that popped up?
Well, he's a party animal. I like to stay home, so we would bump heads in that.
So that would be a little bit of a friction.
Yeah.
That would be the only thing, though.
Yeah.
All right, well, up next, what did Ryan's date's mother catch him doing? We're going to find out when we come back, so stay tuned. On Nikki's date with Will, so now let's meet the woman that we sent to woo Ryan. Ryan says Nikki doesn't realize what a bounty of gold he is and when it comes to absorbing what he says. Well, she's no bounty paper towel, we'll give her that. So we set him up with a gorgeous gal who says she'll appreciate what he's worth and she'll soak him in like a sponge. Please welcome Keira Epps. Hello, Keira. Nice to see you. You know Ryan? Nikki, what do you think? Does Keira look like a quicker picker-upper?
No, she looks like she'll pick up anything with a heartbeat.
I got my hair done last night. Where were you?
That's okay, I got jokes too.
Keira, let me start with you. When Ryan showed up as your date, were you happy?
Well, I was relieved. I had heard that sometimes he dyes his hair blonde. So I was picturing Tech from the real world.
All people.
He was dressed very nice. He was cute.
All right, and Ryan, vice versa, were you appreciative of what she had to offer?
Yeah, she had legs, nice smile. Well taken care of.
So you were good. All right, so that was good. Now, Keira, I understand your mom somehow found him expressing how happy he was. What's that all about?
I guess he didn't know anybody was watching, but I went upstairs to go get my jacket, and my mom peeked around the corner and saw him going, yes!
Oh, okay. I wasn't really sure what he was doing there, but Keira, was he doing anything that made you go, yes, yes?
Well, I mean, he was gaining brownie points with me all night long. He opened the doors for me wherever we went. He gave me roses. He was very, very sweet.
Well, he was being quite the gentleman the whole night through.
Oh, yeah.
Goodness.
Very nice. And Nikki, is he this way with you? Is he that sweet?
No, I'm like always opening the door for him. He has never, you have never bought me flowers. He like picked flowers like off of the garden around my apartment
Mr.
complex.
Balvin.
He has never bought me
He's
flowers.
bringing you weeds or
I'm not
something.
Mr. Balvin.
So, Keira, let's talk about the date. I understand you guys went off to dinner. Any problems getting to dinner?
Well, he's not familiar with the area where we were going, so he just thought he could take control while driving, but I just had to stop him and say, look, let me show you where to go.
Now, Nikki, does that sound familiar, his ways?
Yeah, Ryan, he cannot admit when he's wrong. He's always right. When we came out here for our interview, he got us lost and he blamed it on me.
Oh, your
Only
fault.
reason we got lost. We got a map from the internet from probably
Oh
some
my-
6-year-old that she picked
Anyway,
up that
you're
we
the
took
one- you're
directions
the
to
one-
get here.
Give it to me, give it to me. You can't read it. You can't read it. Let me read it. Give it, give it.
So far off, it wasn't even funny.
Now, Ryan, are they too bossy, these women that you go out with, or what?
Man, they are both too bossy. They don't know that I know what I'm talking about.
They don't realize you're the man.
They're not realizing. They
All
don't
right,
know.
Ryan, what about you and Keira at dinner? Anything impressive that you learned, that you found out?
Man, she had goals. She had a lot of ambition. Great.
So what is it she's doing?
She had graduated from school. She's going on to law school in the fall, and she's
Very nice. And what about Nikki? Doesn't she have any goals or ambitions?
if you consider nails and hair every other Friday and some shopping, and then
Well, those are important dates to keep, I guess.
Oh, yeah, sure. I mean, until you're 50 and then
Well,
she'll be
I have
suicidal.
goals. I have goals. I told you I was going to go back to school this spring so I could start studying to be a teacher. You know what I want to do.
We've heard
All right,
that.
Kira, let me go back to the date.
Okay.
Kira, did he put a limit on what you could order at dinner? Is that the case?
No, I could order anything I wanted.
You didn't have any
and I did.
restrictions? Not like
But-
Nikki when she goes out with him.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
Oh, okay.
But the only thing I did notice is that he kind of looked at me strange when I didn't finish my meal. Like, aren't you gonna take care of that? So.
I was just thinking she was, gonna eat.
Now, Ryan, what about afterwards? You guys went salsa dancing, I understand.
Yes.
And would you ever do anything like that with Nikki?
Wait.
She's not a
No,
salsa
wait,
type
wait,
dance.
wait. No.
She likes
You went salsa
Blockbuster.
dancing? When'd you go salsa dancing? You know I want to go salsa dancing. I told you I would go salsa dancing.
Ryan, you're so busted.
Salsa dancing.
Boy, Ricky Martin, boy, I could, hey, Don't go there.
Ricky Martin
No,
was-
don't go there. Don't go there.
Ricky
All right,
Martin.
Nikki, I gotta go back
I
to the
was playing
date.
in the bedroom. I can't remember. What was that? The bedroom?
Yeah, right.
Oh, yeah, Ricky Martin.
All right, wait, I gotta go back to the date. Kira, were you guys out there cutting a rug when you're doing a salsa thing?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm kind of a beginner, but he said I looked like I jumped out of a video.
And you were good.
And he was pretty good too. I saw a little thrust in his hips.
Oh, he was going good.
hot.
So, Kira, what about while you're at the dance club? That could be kind of a turn on. Did you guys get physical at all?
Well, he held my hand, and that was real sweet while we were walking through the club. But I did notice that he tends to chew on his nails.
Oh, really?
Did he bite his nail while he was holding your hand?
I didn't see that.
No, he does
It could've
that. He
happened
does
when I
that
turned
to me.
around.
He's like holding my hand. He's
Now,
like,
you at least spared that. What about you, Ryan? Did you have to put her on a leash like you do with Nikki when you're out?
Man, she was all eyes on me the whole time. We had eyes on her. Great time. She made me feel like the Monopoly guy with the tuxedo. I was going to boardwalk, I thought.
Now, Ryan, while we're on the jealousy topic, does Nikki ever get jealous, or is it just you?
She's jealous about everything. Shows, movies. The Dorito girl, she does the splits.
Yeah.
She's jealous of that.
what is so, what's so great about a woman that could flip, do the splits, and catch a dang chip?
How she catches the
Oh
chip.
my God, I could do the splits on me a chip. I could do
Can you
splits and
catch
catch
the
one.
chip like that?
Oh, I'm pretty sure I could.
And say Aichiwa like
All right, well, hang on a second. We'll get you audition for that later. Kira, what about during the date? Was Ryan ever bringing up Nikki at all?
No, it was all about me. He didn't want to talk about her at all.
Hey, Kira, what about the ending of the date? Did it end happily ever after?
Yeah, it was real nice. He walked me to my door, gave me a sweet kiss goodnight, and we said goodbye. It was a good day.
Was that a
So
kiss
things
on the
were very
cheek,
nice.
or-
What was that, Nikki?
It
Was that a kiss on the cheek or?
was a kiss.
Right on the cheek there. All right, up next, I guess we can actually call us Ryan's nail-biting decision. We're going to find out what he says as well as Nikki, so stay tuned. And they have to make a decision. While they both care a lot about each other, they do want to be sure that this relationship hasn't just become a bad habit. So we're going to get your decisions first. Nikki, we're going to start with you. You've had some troubles with your relationship, even though you've been going out for a little while now. You went out with Will. You got to do that hot candle wax trick with him. He enjoyed himself. Sounds like you had a good time too, but what do you say?
Well, Ryan's lacking everything I want in a man, and I had a really good time with Will. But I really care about Ryan, so I'm gonna stay together.
Gonna give it a shot? You say stay together. Will, sorry things didn't work out for you. Hope you had a good time anyway. Ryan, we gotta get your decision now. Nikki says she wants to stay. It has been 8 months. We sent you out with Keira. You guys had a really nice date, salsa dancing, some hip thrusting, and it is your decision. What do you say?
Well, these two are a work of art, I must say, first of all. But, with Keira, I had a great time. She listened to me. We had a great time. And, in our relationship that we're in right now, it's like staggering, and I can't take that step forward. So, I have to have a change.
Change of heart. Keira, does that work for you? Keira says yes, it does. Well, you guys, from coming on the show, you see that the differences are a little bit more further than you thought, maybe, Nikki, and hopefully in the future somebody better suited to you is, not too far off. That is our show for today. Thanks to Nikki and Will, and good luck to Keira and Ryan. We'll see you next time on Change of Heart.